Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where we take a look at Manshaums, which has been sort of updated, and I say sort of, I mean it's been pretty heavily updated. I mean, it drops Kaffras now, Ancient Dust. I mean, it's a lot better. However, I still fucking hate this spot. Narc earrings went down in price, not to mention the spot is always contested because Kaffras and Manshaums really is kind of the best spot for Kaffras at the moment. So, I mean, like, this spot is straight ass right now, and I'm not saying like that from like the money perspective, just from the perspective of you have to fight people for it. Not only that, but the narcs are not really as good as they used to be. They were about 40 mil whenever I was playing back like 7 months ago or something, before Kaffras came out anyway. And now they're like 26 million, which is really not great, so not a huge fan of that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trash loot. We'll start with the piece of Lemuria, which sells for like a mil. It's kind of whatever. It's not really something to really pay attention to. However, we did get a Forest Fury, which sells for like 5 million as of current market value, but it is kind of volatile, so it's bouncing around from 5 to 3, sometimes 2, so give or take. Kind of ass, so we'll just leave it at that. We did get an Earth Shard, which sells for 500k, so not I only got one within like an hour, so that's like whatever. Then we got Breath of the Forest, or Forest Breath, whatever it's called, that sells for 980k, which is trash. We got a bunch of Mansion Voodoo dolls, which I ran for the narcs, and we pulled like, I think maybe an extra few Kaffras out of this, which was like 2 or 3, so nothing insane. Then we got 4 raw Kaffras, which is actually pretty damn good for only an hour. And then we got 28 Ancient Dust, which is pretty thick for Kaffras, added on top of already the raw Kaffras we picked up. I'm going to discount these Layla petals because I believe I had some on me, and I can't remember for the life of me if I did or didn't. But if not, 6 Layla petals is pretty thick. They sell for 500k, but also you can, you know, do fairy stuff, so I don't know, we'll just discount it. Then we got 4.1k trash, which is, I guess, fine for an hour, except like it's kind of dog water trash. Like, I don't know, I didn't use a loot scroll here, so I'm just saying 4.1k I clear pretty fast. Like, I almost one-shot the Manshaums with a single ability, so I guess I can say that this is decent. However, if you are lower gear score than me, you are going to pull way less trash than this. I think if I quote my previous video from a long time ago before I quit BDO, I went and pulled about 2k trash at 261 AP, and that was before the mob density buff that they, you know, fixed it, because back then there was a lack of mob density. I think it was reduced by 40%, so there was like no mobs whatsoever. It was really trash. So now I pull double what I pulled back then. Not only that, but Kaffras are available now with Ancient Dust, and then the Mansion Voodoo dolls actually have more value to them as well. So I'm just saying it is better by a lot. It's still not exactly top tier. I mean, for 240 AP, it is entry level as fuck. However, 40 mil-ish, what is it, 40 mil? Hold on one second, I gotta do some math. No, it is not 40 mil. It is actually 36 million. So for 36 million trash, and then plus the Kaffra stuff and a little bit of the, you know, the black stones or the weapon stones and the armor stones and the forest breath and blah blah, you're looking at a grand total of like 50 mil per hour, which I know 240 AP, that's okay, that's decent. However, at 240, unless you're like a witch wizard or like super geared or whatever, you're not really going to be pulling 4.1k. I mean, I'm 266 and I got 4.1k, so I don't know, that's not great to me. Considering that I've done videos on other spots like Ackman and Star's End and stuff, I just, like, the value here is non-existent. I just don't see how you can come here and then be like, well, if I pulled 4.1k, that's good. You know, if you're 240 AP and you can still pull the same trash as me, well, I need to have a conversation with Pearl Abyss first of all, but you're gonna probably end up pulling 2k trash, which is going to be somewhere around like 20 million or a little less than that, and the Kaffras are not gonna make up for it, and it's not good. I'm sorry, it's just not good. The only foreseeable reason to come here is you need to stack Kaffras, so that way you can go ahead and start Kaffring your weapons or armor or whatever the reason be. And that's kind of it. The Mansion voodoo dolls are nice, but right now they're kind of just stockpiled on the market and not a lot of people are buying them. So they're just kind of sitting there doing absolutely nothing. So they're not really valuable. It's better to just run them, get the Caphras, and then sell the Caphras, because other than that, they're just going to sit on the market. So it's not even worth to sell them. Well, there you go. That's Manshaums. It is better. It's still not great, but it is a lot better than what it was. At least now you can actually make it 40 mil an hour. So if you want to sit there all day, you can make an easy 100 mil if you want to, sit there for about 3 to 4 hours. But other than that, I'd steer clear of it, at least for my AP bracket anyway. 240 might be something to look at, but at that AP, I feel like, I don't know, you could probably still do Ackman if you're a witch wizard, and if you're another class that has good DPS and good clear speed, Ackman is the better choice. It just is. But that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, she knows, I don't